It's hard to describe the experience of standing in a city like Tokyo and looking at it with a mission perspective. When you ask yourself, how would we even begin to reach these people with the love of Jesus? You see the skyscrapers, you see the office buildings, you see people in different crowds with different agendas, different things that they're focusing on that are important to their lives. They come from various religious backgrounds or no religious backgrounds. Many seem to be just chasing money. Many are very wealthy, many are very poor. And you look at the millions of people, you see the handful of Christian believers, and you ask, how do we even start to share the love of Jesus? One thing is clear, in our own power, we don't have the plans in place to reach these people. This city is a mission field that only the Holy Spirit can reach, and we must ask God, how can we be used of Him to touch these people with His love, to build up His kingdom? For the Seventh-day Adventist Church in the Northern Asia-Pacific region, cities dominate the mission landscape. From Tokyo with its teeming streets that never seem to sleep, to Taipei with its high-tech factories, to the vast territories of China and the challenges that they represent, mission in this region is about people. People who need to hear about the love of Jesus Christ. The Northern Asia-Pacific Division has chosen 3 projects for this quarter's 13th Sabbath offering. The first project is to reach Chinese people through television. Taiwan, a small island with more than 23 million people, is a gateway for the Adventist Church to reach out to the Chinese people in Asia and around the world. In the capital city of Taipei, the church has set up a small television studio to record programs in Mandarin, the major language in China. These programs will be broadcast on the new Chinese Hope Channel. The programs are currently being produced in a small studio in the basement of the Adventist Hospital in Taipei. Rob Christensen is the executive director of the Chinese Hope Channel.
And so now we have a chance to deliver to our brethren in China a very coherent, consistent message about our church, our beliefs, and also to introduce them to the worldwide church so they better understand who we are as a global organization. And what this offering will do for us, it will allow us to build the platform necessary to better reach them.
The Hope Channel will also aim to reach more than 70 million Chinese people who live outside of mainland China. The potential audience that this offering can directly affect is staggering. Perhaps never before has your 13th Sabbath offering had the potential to directly impact such a large group of people. And yet we still need the personal touch. We need people on the ground, people to minister one-on-one, even in large cities such as Tokyo. Behind me here is the Shinto shrine right in the heart of Tokyo, Japan. Every year, beginning of January, more than 3 million people flock here to get special blessings for the new year. It surprises me for a country that is known, at least on the veneer, for being so secular, but superstition, religion, tradition still runs deep. And it's an area where the Seventh-day Adventist Church has and still struggles to make an impact. More than 12 million people live in the heart of Tokyo, yet there are just a few thousand Seventh-day Adventist members. Most people here don't have time for God. A handful know little or nothing about Seventh-day Adventists. A portion of your 13th Sabbath offering this quarter will go to help plant a church in downtown Tokyo. And not just any church, but a church to reach out to the huge Chinese community that lives and works here. Pastor Yu is the church planter.
And right now, I'm doing a small group. Just like here in Shinjuku, we have a small group, Bible study group. So I would like to open many group, then once a year we have evangelism meeting. So this is my way to share gospel.
So you will have Bible study groups in restaurants
Yes.
and schools and
School.
in the community.
That's true.
That's wonderful. This new church plant will reach out to the more than 120,000 Chinese that live in Tokyo. Your offerings will have a great impact on this challenging and growing community. When communism came to Mongolia for many, many decades, religion was stamped underfoot. Monasteries, temples were closed, and monks were murdered. Christianity, of course, wasn't even heard of. But when communism fell in the late 1980s, avenues opened again. People were spiritually hungry. People flocked back to the temples, and people also wanted to learn about Jesus Christ. And this is the country where the Seventh-day Adventist Church has grown from no members to more than 1,000. The Adventist Church in Mongolia is young, with most members under the age of 30. The church began here in 1991 with two young Adventist Frontier Missions missionaries, Brad and Kathy Jolly. 2 years later, they rejoiced at their first baptisms. Today, those first new believers are still sharing the love of Jesus. They share their faith with friends and neighbors. They also run a language school that serves as a spiritual witness to a community that's longing to grow academically. This quarter, a portion of your 13th Sabbath offering will help provide housing for Adventist young people who come from all over the country to the capital city of Ulaanbaatar to study. Many of these students live in tiny, cramped basement rooms that most of us would find hard to live in. Sometimes they squeeze in with families in small traditional houses called gers. Many have to quit their studies and return home because they can't find affordable and adequate housing. Your offering this quarter will help to provide much needed housing for these Adventist young people. For such a young church, educating these new members is a vital investment in the future. Paul Katanko, the president of the Adventist Church in Mongolia, oversees a small staff that's working hard to provide enough resources to help nurture and grow this young church. He says that he has just one dream for the church.
Our young Mongolian Christians will develop a real biblical Christianity that's Mongolian and also Christian as well, and that they'll develop together into disciples that Jesus wants in Mongolia, rather than Western one, not Australian, not Korean, but a Mongolian Christianity that's authentic to the Bible. That's really my main dream.
It's stating the obvious to say that the Seventh-day Adventist Church in the Northern Asia Pacific Division faces many challenges. Big cities, vast territories, and a young church. And yet there's a pulse that beats with the message of the everlasting gospel. Please join us in praying for the Holy Spirit's power, for more resources and creative new methods to reach the people of these territories. This quarter, you have the opportunity to help spread the good news of Jesus' love through the airwaves, through personal contact and outreach, and by empowering young people. The Seventh-day Adventist Church is making a difference. Thank you for your prayers and support of the 13th Sabbath offering in the Northern Asia Pacific Division.